Okay, hi chat. This is my first tutorial on the channel, so hopefully this goes well. I was originally going to do it on shorts, but then I realized it would be way too long. This is the pencil that I'm going to be using. My cousin got it for me. It's really cool. It's nice and thin. So the first thing that I do is just draw a circle, but since I'm an artist, it's not normal at all. And go over it like 3 times, and then the lines that I'm doing are just like going to be the guidelines. And you might think it's for the eye line, but it's not. I do it weird. And so we're just gonna start with the sides of the face and the jaw, and pretty much just try and mirror the other side as best that I can, which to be honest isn't very good, but we'll just go with it. Of course you can like just go over with new lines, as long as it looks good in the end, it's fine. And then at the ears, they usually just connect to like the very bottom or the start of the jaw. And now, this guideline, this is gonna be for the eyes. So here's me just trying to figure out where I want the bangs to start for the character. And then I realized it's probably a bit too low, so that's just gonna be like part of it. And then, of course, you need the sides because it makes them look really pretty. And for the bangs, you just kind of have to make like lines. I don't know, you just have to make them nice and choppy. And then the very top of the hair will be like just a little bit above like the circle that you made for the guidelines. That's like basically the top of her head, but we're gonna make it so she's not completely bald. And I like kind of messed up here, but I fixed it by adding the sides because her hair is just gonna be puffy. We're just gonna go with it. Then after that, you just have to add more hair so her atrociously large ears won't be on complete display for the whole world. And then this is just me fixing the jawline. And then this is the eraser that I'm using. It's really nice, it's nice and thin. And so I'm just like rounding off the areas that I messed up and also erasing the guidelines for the top of the head. And then after that, I was just erasing the guidelines for the hair, just so it's not completely cutting across the bangs. And then of course I always add like a little bit of hair just like sticking up because I don't know, it always seems to happen to me, so I thought it would just add realism. And then so for the strands, I usually just kind of fill them in little like, I don't know what you would call them, little sections, I guess, and then leave the middle not as shaded so it looks like a highlight. It was weird, I was trying to find a good instrumental for this video, and I went onto Spotify and I was like, oh, I'll just look at my instrumental mix, and literally all the songs were so depressing, so that's why I ended up using James Marriott, because I didn't want to make you guys sad. So now, I'm just making the eyes and then the start of the nose. Also guys, sorry if my voice is absolutely ass, I'm still getting over from being sick, like right before the holidays. It was not fun, but hopefully I don't sound completely like a frog. I feel like I do though, I don't know. Once you're done with erasing all the guidelines and stuff though, you can add the lips, and so usually I just do the very corners and then connect them that way. And then the upper lip, which is the one that I usually end up shading in, and I don't know, I just saw it as an art style and it just became a habit afterwards, I don't know. So now we can start working on the eyes. I usually start with the very top lid and just make it into an eye shape. I don't know, I'm bad at explaining stuff, and also they never ever come out quite exactly how I did them the last time. But just do the other side as best you can, which honestly I kind of sucked at that. But then you add the pupils and the iris as well. And then you can start adding the eyelashes. I usually just add like 3 or 4 on the bottom, and then add a lot more on top. And then once you're done, you can thicken up the upper lid a little bit so it looks like her eyelashes are thicker. And here's just me defining the nose a little bit more, and then adding the blush and stuff that I usually do. I realized I kind of forgot to add the eyebrows, and technically you don't have to since the bangs are covering it up, but usually I add them anyway just because it adds more expression. And then you can add the neck and the rest of the hair that you didn't end up adding. Then once you're done with the hair and everything, you can add the collar for the clothes, and you can have them wear whatever you want. I just did a loose tee because it's pretty easy. And then you can add the shadow for the neck. I keep realizing that I say and then, and it's starting to annoy me, but we're going with it because I don't want to re-record this all over again. So that's just me making sure she doesn't look absolutely high out of her mind, and then also erasing the rest of the guidelines on her face. After that, I didn't say then, you guys, I'm getting better, I promise. After that, you can add just some details, and I always add like just barrettes and usually stars because it's a weird hyperfixation I have. And then you're done, and that's the character. Hooray! Hopefully this helped a little bit. I know it doesn't really help when it comes to side profiles or anything, but this is just how I draw humans, like in the most basic form. So yeah, hopefully it did good. Hopefully I explained things well. If you want me to do a different tutorial, then let me know in the comments, and if you like the video, then like the video. That feels weird saying that. But if you want to sub for more art tutorials or post other dumb stuff, then go right ahead. And so yeah, have a good day, guys. Bye!